Today I'm joined by my cockatiel Georgie on my shoulder here. I don't know if he's going to say much. He doesn't normally talk a lot, but let's see if he can handle sitting through this with me. Today we're going to talk about a method I think my wife told me about when you can't switch off, when you've got too much on your mind, and usually when you're trying to get to sleep and you just can't. There's a method of picking a topic, something random, but that has a lot of words associated with it, and then going through the alphabet and picking a word or phrase associated with that topic. Because of my background in IT, I usually pick an IT related topic or just IT itself and allow myself to use brands of PCs and laptops and firewalls and things like that. So, for instance, A for Apple, B for backups, C for CPU, such things like that. So, another topic I generally use is fruit and vegetables, which is quite easy. Obviously, all topics once you get to the after T get a little complicated, and sometimes you have to use your imagination, or sometimes it's even hard just with the first few. Like I decided to pick a different topic last night when I was trying to get to sleep, of travel and travel related things. And I got so I allowed myself to use methods of travel or things you take when you travel, things like that. But I couldn't get past D. I started with A for aeroplane, B for baggage, I think, C for car, and then I got to D and I just couldn't think of anything. I don't suppose you're going to help me, are you? Can you think of anything that starts with D for travel? So I tend not to allow myself to move on until I get something of that letter. So I was basically stuck on D last night till I fell asleep for travel and travel related things. And even this morning when I woke up, I was trying to think. I didn't think of Googling or anything like that, which I may do at some point. But the main idea is to get your mind off whatever's bogging you down, whatever's stopping you from sleeping. And it doesn't always work, but it's worth a try. So if you can think of any good topics, comment below. Especially if you can think of the travel and something that starts with D. So as I mentioned before, it does get quite tricky when you get to, especially, I had to think about that, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So with IT, that's not that bad. It's U for ubiquity, V for Vostro, which is a Dell laptop, W for Wi-Fi. Y and Z is very hard in most cases. But yeah, anyway, next time you're having trouble switching off or getting to sleep, hello mate, getting right on the edge there. You gonna say hello? What you doing? You're not gonna speak at all. So yeah, next time you're having trouble sleeping or just getting something off your mind, then try doing the A to Z of a selected topic. And that's it for today. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.